So what we're doing today is we're doing a quick unboxing of the new headphones. I'm a headphone collector and you can see my collection here of wireless headphones. I've got the first ones I got were the Bose QC35s. Then I got the Sony WH1000XM2s. And then I got the Apple AirPods. And then today I've got these new AirPods. So we're unboxing these new AirPods. So the name of these is AirPods Pro. Okay, so I don't need my knife anymore. Okay, and then here is the phone. Here are the AirPods Pro. Okay, so we just open these up. And here they are. A great sound. And then in the box you've got this piece of card, you've got the extra tips here. So these are probably mediums, these are probably large size and small size, and I'm probably just going to use medium size. And then I've got this extra cable, which is the lightning to USB cable, which I probably also don't need. So I can just put this stuff away. What it is for me to do is to connect it and just use the medium size that's probably in there. So here's my telephone, and then I can make sure the Bluetooth's on. Yeah, the Bluetooth is on. And then I'm going to open up the box, and then this light is flashing, okay, and it says set it up. So I can press, I'm pressing set up with limited functionality. I also had the option to update it, and I'm not doing that right now. So it says I'm on 100% battery, but the battery indicator shows that there's still, it shows 100%, but it's not at 100%, which is quite strange. Okay, so I pressed OK. So I should be now connected. So I can now put these in. Okay, what I'm concerned about here is that I'm not actually showing as connected on my phone, even though I pressed connect. Okay, so these are the new headphones. They've got a grill thing here, they've got a grill thing here, they've got a black dot there. So that will be the sensor to see if it's in your ear. They don't have the microphone down here anymore. The microphone is now part of this thing here. I know that you can take these off, and then these are not. Oh yeah, that's right in there. It feels like I'm about to break it with pulling it off. So maybe I won't put it off just yet. So this one says R on it, so I put it in my right ear. Okay, feels good, feels good. And it's made the noise. Oh wow. Yeah, these feel really good. I know that they don't have the little, underneath the silicone there's nothing there. So I know that it's just like a plain, it's just the silicone that's in your ear. It's not wrapped in plastic and then the silicone's on it. It's just the silicone. So these are actually super comfortable, much more comfortable than the original ones, straight away. And I can see that they're much more in there as well. So I've got two uses which I want to use these for, which none of these are any good for. So the first thing is watching stuff in bed, lying down. I want to sort of, I want to be able to sort of watch stuff and not disturb my partner. So it'll be good to actually use these. and then still be able to watch stuff. And then the other thing I want to do is use it at the gym. So all three of these are not good at the gym. They all kind of fall off. This one can fall out. They all fall out or fall off. Yeah, so they're all not really good. I think this is actually going to be good for that. It's going to be good for my two use cases. This one, the XM2, the XM3, I can't use this one in bed without it getting the sort of buttons here get falsely activated. And also it kind of slips down, so you can't use it lying down. This one, same kind of problem. It's a bit less of a problem. This one's got a bit more grip. That is the QC35. It's got a bit more grip. And this one, yeah, this one falls down the most. So yeah, so none of these three are good for using at the gym or for using in bed to watch YouTubes while my partner's sleeping. So I think this is going to be working. Okay, so they work much more comfortably. So the first thing I want to do is play some music. So they are connected there. So I'll play my Liked Songs album. Oh yeah. The sound's really good. Oh wow. I gotta say, the sound's pretty top notch. This sound is now, it's now better than this one, and it's kind of on a par with those ones. But without the heaviness. You know, these are so heavy on the head. This is so light. This seems like the best one out of the three straight away. I'm looking forward to seeing how the noise cancelling works. It seems to be cancelling a lot of noise. I've been having building work happening here this morning, so I can't hear any right now, but I think they've actually just paused the building work right now. Okay, so I can hear a police siren when I take these out. And with them in and my music playing, I can't hear the police siren, obviously. And then when I pause the music, yeah, I can still hear the police siren. There's actually no difference to the police siren. Yeah, so I'd say the noise cancelling makes no difference to the police siren while the music has stopped. And I know it's got a button here. Yeah, so I restarted my music there. This feels really good. It makes a little click noise, which is new, and it's a really nice click noise. Yeah, that's really, really good. I really much prefer the buttons where you press the buttons. So with this one, you can kind of, you put I've got this set up so that to play the next song, I press it 3 times, and to play the previous song, I press it 2 times. And it's pretty annoying, and I never use it because I don't like pressing on myself like that. And it's the same thing with this one. With these XM2s, I need to kind of go like this to control the volume, which I don't like, and I can go like this to make it go forward or back, and then that gets falsely triggered as well. If I just stretch my arms up like this, it just stops playing. And quite unusually, I do like to use the headphones while I'm doing yoga, and actually none of these are going to be good for doing yoga because they'll all fall off or fall out, and these will actually work for me. This one has got good controls, really good controls. So to make this one louder, I just go like this, or I go like this, or to play the next song I just go like that. It's much quicker and easier, and you feel the button, and that's really, really good. And so then with these ones, I've got the button there. Now my music's playing, and now my music stopped, and then I can hold it to control the noise cancelling. And it's kind of, yeah, it's now made a blum blum sound. So it's gone blum blum, and then now I've got the pass through, so I can just hear everything. And I would say that it actually brings in slightly more than nothing. So yeah, that's a bit quieter, and that's a bit louder. So I would say there's a slightly exaggerated pass through, and my own voice sounds a bit louder to me, although I am talking loudly. So I can now try and play the music again. Yeah, the music's playing. Now I'm going to try and put on my noise cancelling, and then it's gonna boom boom sound. And then you can't really tell the difference between that because the music's quite loud. So I turned off the music, turned on the music. Yeah, this is great. So I would put these headphones in the category with the QC35s. So these two have got controls which are good, and these two have got controls which are really annoying and shit. So I'm pleased, these are the two best headphones I think for controls and for music. So the AirPods Pro and the Bose QC35, they've got the better music in my view and the better controls. These two have got slightly less good music and slightly less good controls. However, I still go on using the Sonys because I think that the cancelling on the Sony is slightly better than the cancelling on the QC35s. And the reason for that is that the QC35s give me a slight pressure behind my eyes when I use them for a couple of hours, and then the Sonys don't do that. So the Sonys are the most comfortable for that, and these are excellent. So I can see that these two are going to be pretty much retired, and these two are going to be the two that I use. And I'm still going to for sure use this on the London Underground, which is really quite loud, and I'll also use those on the plane. And then these ones, I'll use them in the gym, and I really like them, and I might just be using these around the house as well. The next thing to look at, my music's still playing, so I'll just pause that. Okay, now I'm going to try out playing the music and going to the next song. So I pressed it once, it's made the little click it makes. It's not a physical click, it's a little sound click that it makes. And then I'm going to press it twice to get the next song. Yeah, just gone to the next song. Now I'll go to the previous song. Yeah, so restarted the song. Yeah, so now I'm on the previous song, and I honestly don't know if my cancelling's on or not, so I'm going to hold it and see what it says. So it's made the sound that turns the cancelling on. It says bling bling, and then I'm going to turn the cancelling off. Okay, that's a boom. So the music right now in my apartment doesn't sound any different with the cancelling on or off. That seems to be a bit louder now I've turned it on. No, it's the same, it's the same. Okay, so now it's on. So I think the controls are really, really nice. I've got the music blasting right now. Let's see if I can make it go louder. Yeah, so I'm controlling, yeah, that's really, really, really loud. Okay, I'll turn it down a bit. So the volume is really good, the bass is really good. I like it a lot. I'm definitely going to use these a lot. There seems to be no volume up and down, and I think it's got the same controls on both sides, is that right? Yeah, so you can do the same controls on both sides. You can't control the volume. You're controlling the volume from the phone, which is not perfect, but it's okay. So it's really good if you've got your phone in your hand. Like if you're on a run and you've got your phone in your hand, that's no problem. But if it's in your pocket, you have to take it out. So there's a bit of a delay on getting the volume turned down if you find it too loud. So that's not quite perfect. Okay, next up I'm going to have a look at the software. So in settings, so I'm in settings. Okay, so I go to Bluetooth. I know. What I could probably do is I could probably have swiped up. Anyway, okay, so it says AirPods Pro there. So I press I, and then it says automatic ear detection. Yeah, okay, that's on. So I can rename it here, and it says my microphone is automatically switches from right to left. Okay, that's fine. So I don't need to change any settings, but it doesn't give me here the special page which I was looking for. So now I'm going to try swiping up, and I'm going to hold the Bluetooth thing. And that doesn't really bring me anything. Then I'm into Bluetooth settings. So I'm back on that page. So there's supposed to be a page where you can turn on your noise cancelling, turn off your noise cancelling, and also check whether you've got the right ear tips in. And so far I have no idea how to do that. So that's not completely clear. I'm in my settings, I don't see anything. I don't think this has downloaded a special app or anything for the AirPods. No, it hasn't. So so right now I don't know how to get to that special page to check that it's the right tips. It might be by opening the device case. Okay, so I've opened the case. Nothing much going on. Okay, so the music stopped as usual when you take it out. Just trying to put these away. Yeah, these are a bit funny to put away because they don't go right the way in. Yeah, so I think on style points of the case, they don't look as good as the old case. You know, this is just super nice, the way they just slot in there. But the new one seems to sort of magnetically clunk a bit louder. And you can see it's just a tiny bit bigger. Just like about 8mm longer. So not much difference there. They're both really good to put in your pockets. These are both really bad to put in your pockets. So I can see myself taking this a lot. I'll try this out on the London Underground, and almost certainly it won't give anything like the cancelling that this would give. So I'll probably almost certainly keep using that one. And then I wanted to see if that page would come up when I open it. And it doesn't. So there's some kind of page where I can change the settings, and I can't find that right now. So I've now closed the box and my headphones are still connected. So I'm going to just turn off my Bluetooth. Yeah. So one of these ones thinks it's connected. I think this one thinks it's connected. Okay, so I've turned that one off, and that shows how bad the controls are on the XM3s. On here, you just power it on and off from here. So much easier. Okay, so now I'm turning on my Bluetooth, and okay, so I've got no headphones connected. Then I'm going to open it up. You know, these are harder to open with one hand compared to the old ones. Okay, so these are now connected, so I can click on them and it just says connected. Then I can press the I, and I just don't see the page where I can change the settings around. I really have no idea what to do now. So I wanted to look at the function where it tells you if you've got the right tips in, and it just hasn't got that, and they're not even connected right now. Okay, so I'm going to now put one in my ear. Okay, so I put it in. Yeah, it feels really nice. And then I'm just going to turn on my cancelling or turn it off. So I think that's my cancelling on. That's my cancelling off. Yeah, I can now hear the louder outside world noise. Yeah, and now I can hear the quieter outside world noise. And there is some building work going on around this building, so it does reduce that. Yeah, so that's off. And that's on. Okay, this one is now still on actually, because its on-off button actually doesn't work. So that's on, and that's now off. Okay, so this QC35 now has a fault where it doesn't always turn off. But luckily it does have an auto turn off, so it still turns off after 5 minutes. And I'm also curious about whether I could wear 2 noise cancelling headphones and cancel the noise even more. And I think basically that can't be done because it's uncomfortable. So it's kind of pressing too much now. So the first ones are pressing on the second one. Okay, so now I'm wearing 2 noise cancelling headphones, and the Bluetooth is now connected from my phone to both of the noise cancelling headphones, and so I could now play the music to either one of those. So the music's now going to go to the AirPods Pro. Yeah, that's playing nicely. And then I'm now going to try and send the music to the Sony headphones. So I'm going to tell the iPods Pro to disconnect. Yeah, so the AirPods Pro are now disconnected. And then I'm going to connect the WH-1000XM3s. The WH-1000XM3s now say they're connected. The iPhone says it's connected, but the headphones symbol hasn't come up on the iPhone. And then the music's just coming out of the iPhone. So that's no good. But things do seem quite quiet. Okay, so I'm going to try and so I'm going to tell these to disconnect. Then I'm going to tell them to reconnect. So I've turned them off, and now I'm turning them on again, and I'm holding it so that it forgets its connections. And now it's ready to pair. So then I'm going to go and pair them up here. So now the Sonys are connected. And this really shows to you how the connection life is with the Sonys. they do need to be disconnected and reconnected, and it's been glitchy like this, and it is because I changed the device that they're plugged into. Okay, so now I'm going to play the music through the Sonys. Oh, now the music's actually playing through these. Yeah, it is. So these are meant to be turned off, but they're playing the music. So I want to just get these turned off. Right, so I've turned those off. They're refusing to turn off. Okay, so I just want to, like, okay. No, okay. Okay, now the QC35s are turned off. Right, okay. Okay, now I've got the music coming through the Sony WH-1000XM2s. I think what this really shows a really deep comparison between the different headphones. Okay, now the QC35s have just turned themselves back on and they've stolen the music. I was getting the music coming into the XM3s a moment ago, because now they're off but they've just turned back on. Yeah, so this shows the problems I get with the different headphones. I think the QC35 should probably just be retired because they've got this broken on-off thing. And this one is pretty much retired as well because this one now replaces it. And yeah, I'm trying both headphones on. The QC35s are connected, so I'm just going to tell it to forget the device. So it now can't connect. Now the WH-XM3s are connected, and now they're playing. So I'm now playing the music through the XM3s with these on underneath for possible additional noise cancelling. And I don't know, it seems really quiet. I'll try taking them out. Yeah, so that doesn't really make any difference to the ambient noise, because really the XM3s are cancelling all the ambient noise, and it's too uncomfortable to wear both at the same time. So I was curious about that and I've tried it out. Yeah, so thanks for watching the unboxing. If you've made it up to here, you're probably part of a handful of people that actually want to hear such an in-depth comparison of these 4 headphones. Thanks for watching.